short. As KC is looking to lock in Galio last here, put that up towards top lane, into the rumble, have some more receiver kind of energy.
Mid and then go for like a blue invade. Because they already had pressure out of bot and Alvaro was moving up to cover that area, but as you say, he just wastes a bunch of time. They'll go for kyeahoo, flash in from Alvaro, and Jojo connects with the... Just be one crab apiece. Leads in support and mid for MKOI, where that kill and assist came out. Alvaro, oh, he tries to get away, but he's interrupted by the flag and drag. And now Busio blast comes them back. Alvaro will be able to walk back to the safety of his tower with the TP coming in as well. The miasma going down, though. They'll chase Elyoya as the wolf sinks his fangs deep into the Nocturne.
And Jojo had to base so much later that it was a 2 versus 3 for KC, as now Caliste ease forward.
He uses the barrier as well proactively here, chasing onto Supa, who only has the cleanse! Supa only has the cleanse! And you can't... Doesn't have the flash anymore on this Cassio. 1 minion away from 6, though. Hits it now, petrifying gaze. Will grasp Alvaro out of midair with the miasma down. You thought for a second he could turn it around, but in the end, it's enough from Jojo and Alvaro to get the kill. Busio going in with the exhaust as well. Yike is here for the follow-up, but Busio will just... He is looking for the contest. There's a Cataclysm advantage for KC. Busio on his way across, has the flash. Jojo gonna try and force him away. kyeahoo flashes in from Busio as he dives in with the Zenith Blade, but Busio now has no mana and no way out. There's the Cataclysm. Jojopyun coming out as well, as we'll have an exchange of support. Jojo trying to get away. Myrwn TPing into the fray, but unable to find much purchase on this Akali, even though there has been a lot of action in the middle portion of the map. kyeahoo doing a good job here, but the Paranoia is going to chase him down. Petrifying Gaze doesn't connect as Jojo flips over him and sends him to the Spirit Realm. Now Busio's in the middle of 3. Yike trying to do what he can, but Busio, without a flash, without a dash, without a hope of escaping, will be taken out. Peace has been made.
No protein in it. No, but that's just a stereotypical meal.
Yeah,
chicken broccoli and rice.
Unseasoned, please, because apparently spices add too many calories. We're going to see a fight around the second dragon of the game. It's something KC have got in their favor is the fact they managed to pick up that first with a good smite. Equalizer down, doesn't really clip onto too many people as Caliste is able to walk away. Solar Flare as well used on that front line, and kyeahoo already takes down Myrwn. MKOI now all on the retreat, but Alvaro not given that luxury. Great fight from KC.
The way to play this MKOI comp is you need to find the window where one player missteps, one player's... There's a good engage to be had.
And that's
another
exactly what KC are
happen.
looking for. As Yike goes in, flag and drag out. Now Busio needs to retreat, does still have the flash. Jojo on the chase, dashes across the wall for the chase, and they manage to pick it up with a Dustbringer. Canna flashes in, gets the double taunt, Supa cleanses away, and Alvaro's got a full second in exchange of support. Petrifying Gaze did come out from kyeahoo, but didn't land the stun on anyone.
It's a 1-for-1. Jojo showcasing some nice Akali mechanics there. Choosing to...
Didn't get a play, he wasn't auto-attacking the tower at all. As Alvaro's still only level 5. They're going to catch out Busio, who is on the rotation across here. Good Solar Flare gets one stun, but the Shroud of Darkness coming out from the Nocturne means that he's not CC'd. An ace in the hole for Supa, just to get an assist, as Myrwn secures his first of the game.
And even though Alvaro's still level 5,
still meal if you're MKOI's. Caliste Arcane shifts forward. Busio going in with the Zenith Blade for a good offshore wall dive into the Solar Flare. Yike there with a flag and drag. Cataclysm TP behind. Paranoia onto Caliste as they've gone too deep. Yike down. The dive in from Jojo as well, as Caliste is going to feel the pain of a 5-point strike. Busio trying to run away, but MKOI collapsed perfectly to find a double. Jojo says 4-0-4 enemies. Mountain Soul Point, which is pretty substantial in this game. You have Heart Root if you're going really old school blue build Ezreal. And MKOI do still have a 3,500 gold advantage because of that sequence. And now with the Rift Herald, they're going to look to make a play. Jojo trying to take out kyeahoo. Needs to dodge away from the Petrifying Gates. Rift Herald comes down in the mid lane. Solar Flare there for the follow-up. And I don't think you wanted to take that right. Alvaro has to flash away, but with the Cataclysm following up, he's just going to die. Supa puts a couple of headshots into Yike, but not enough to get through the helmet that he's wearing. As MKOI was a bit of a disheveled play, you have to feel. Didn't even take the tower down.
Was it a Herald? He popped out that ended up in...
Herald
okay,
across the wall. The Paranoia comes in with the Equalizer as well. Supa trying to get in range for an ace in the hole. I don't think he's going to be necessary to this. Elyoya gets his second. And MKOI, I mean, they could just take the tower. Yeah, Myrwn is going to stick around to make sure that that turret goes down. KC trying to answer on the other side of the map with Alvaro coming out of base with those death guards. The extra movement speed will be here in time to protect Jojo.
It's a very high-paced game, and I think the viewer might think, oh, both teams are making a lot of mistakes just getting perma-caught. But this meta that we have right now, there's so much tools on both sides to force fights, to make things happen. You have the Camille who has a ton of pick potential.
Equalizer will be back up in time for a final dragon fight. Up. No real vision from MKOI. They gave it up for the push in top and the push in mid. Supa trying to walk in here. Jojo looking for a flank position. Canna's going to mark him. Drake down to 5k, Soul on the line. They go in with the taunt onto Jojo. Yike there for the follower. Flag and drag, Cataclysm. Jojo tries to dash away. Meanwhile, on the top side of the fight, Heroes Empty's coming out with Jojo with a perfect execution of an escape into an assassination. Will take one. Caliste is down, but so is Elyoya, and now MKOI on the retreat. The dive in from Alvaro, Busio, the one locked up. Canna trying to get in. The Justice Punch is blocked, but now Supa can't escape. The fangs of Yahoo as KC clean up the fight.
KC clean the fight, 4 for 1. They'll get the mountain for KC, and the game has completely shifted back into their favor. We'll have to see how they're able to use this Nash. A lot of sitting goal towers.
Yeah, that goal lead is going to shrink incredibly fast. And start to see it swing in Yike's and Canna's favor. Expect Caliste to catch up too as Busio goes in for Elyoya. The Solar Flare does not connect, and Busio is deep here. Yahoo and Yike coming to protect their support. They'll manage to do so. And Caliste using this time to take down that tier 1 on the top side. Things back from KC. They all want to retreat together. They still have 2.5 minutes on this
Baron.
Baron.
So much tankier than MKOI. There's no real front line on the side of MKOI, while
KC have 3.
Even 4 you could argue with how tanky Yahoo is.
Jojo's caught out, has to use perfect execution to get across towards the blast code. And now with Soul as well. Like, everyone is so difficult to kill unless Supa has that time to open up. And even though he had a little bit of time in the last fight, you're also risking a flag and drag, a Zenith Blade, a Solar Flare, a Miasma, a Idol of Duran, the
trying to get the poke, but Myrwn.
Flash away from Myrwn. Busio happy enough just to stand under this tower for a moment. Yike looking for the get. Look at how much damage Alvaro took. Just trying to answer the pressure from Busio. Elyoya is going to look for a paranoia towards the mid lane as they dive onto Canna, but Canna is so damn tanky. Elyoya forced away, a TP in from Yahoo as well as they look for the chase on towards this Nocturne. Miasma down, Jojo on the wrong side of it as another taunt comes out and Busio's here for the chase. A cataclysmic event in the base of MKOI, but perhaps KC has stepped too far.
KC bit it off a bit more than they can chew. 2 for 1 here as they're able to take down Supa, but they wanted to go for a bit more. They won't be able to break the inhibitors with this Nash, but they took away MKOI's gold lead and got one for themselves as they now head in towards the Elder fight in 2 minutes. 6-0 on this Akali. I think playing quite well in every single team fight, but who does he kill? He's going to do, okay, maybe
they're all going to go in onto Canna here, who does have the flash. Will use it to get across the wall with the Justice Punch there. The taunt comes out. They'll go for the Chaser Heroes entrance silence as Canna does go down. Myrwn's TPing in here as well. There's Cataclysm in by Yike, but Yike falls again to Jojo. Caliste will take the counter kill, and now it's a 3v3 and Caliste begins to open up. Yahoo here for the cleanup as he slithers through the MKOI lines. The petrifying gaze doesn't even need to hit as KC turned the fight on its head.
KC had them routed. MKOI wanted to go for the play. Caliste is flashing forward. He wants to take down Myrwn as well, making an ace. They have the top wave. It's a 25-second death timer. I don't think they can end the game. 20 seconds until Elder Dragon. So probably they will just head over there, take the Elder Dragon. Can they even
go flank from the top side, but Canna's going to spot him out with Justice Punch.
I don't think they can enter. Myrwn is still dead.
I mean, you could Farsight into Paranoia, into Jump In. That's the one play I see you having. There's the Farsight, 5k on it.
Elyoya has one, Myrwn has another Farsight.
Okay, so second Farsight, Paranoia, just too slow. A Solar Flare onto Alvaro means that Caliste is able to take the kill, and the Nocturne's going to join him in the Death Chamber. KC now with the Elder should be able to just march down mid. There's an inhibitor there for them. They could go for Myrwn as well if they want to make sure their siege sticks. But I think they're going to crack open the base of MKOI. Yike goes in with a Cataclysm. Doesn't win that trade, but does have a Guardian Angel to resurrect him from the dead. The true shot barrage! And once again, Yahoo shows that he's the King Cobra on this rift. Takes the kill. Jojo tries to get onto Canna, but you don't win those, Jojo. He might get the wave. A 5-point strike could clear some of this out at least. Not that much. It takes a while for Akali to work her way through a minion wave. But there's a big wave in the bot side as Jojo falls to the laser of the Elder. and KC only faced with Alvaro and Myrwn should be able to close this one out.
KC made the comeback happen in their own arena.
Busio down and Elyoya too as well. Alvaro is going to die. Yike on his way across. That's the first Nexus tower down. Yeah, KC in their own arena, Jack, are not going to lose to MKOI today. 1-0 up in this best of 3, and even though MKOI had the advantage in the early game, it was all KC from 20 minutes on.
MKOI showed some great signs of life. They showed some, as we'll see what they look in last here for top lane. Looks like it's just going to be the Gnar for Canna. Very standard here. And I think KC, again, they have stronger front line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A team that just plays normal League of Legends.
It's a fight for you. This Canna takes a lot of damage from Supa. Tries to flash away. Not close enough to the Mega with the cosmic binding. Landing. Supa claims.
Cross map top for themselves. We'll have to see if MKOI decide to match it, as Myrwn should be able to stand united.
Public execution coming out as well. A shadow dash from Busio should be enough to catch out Myrwn here, who tried to dash away. Still has the flash. There's the taunt. And Canna sets up perfectly to Qiyana's on his way across. Canna about to go Mega, but running.
There's the flash.
There's the Hound's Pursuit. Canna flashes it. Darking Daggers 1 hits. Darking Daggers 2 connects. The Mega, the wallop, the flash forward from Jojo. Canna surviving for so long. A supreme display of talent coming out. Elyoya's going to die to the tower. Jojo's going to follow suit as Yike secures the kill. Myrwn will answer 2 for 2 the exchange. Meanwhile, in your picture-in-picture, we saw Caliste and Busio teaming up to get a kill. Supa in the mid lane trying to take down kyeahoo. Flashes away. The tower shot won't be enough, and Busio gets him with just the tip of the shadow dash. KC open up the map.
And it started out slow.
The top side, kyeahoo trying to survive underneath the tower. Has the Arcane Storm. The wave cleared out with the Rift Herald there. kyeahoo's about to be in a 4v1. He steps forward. Elyoya goes in with the Hound's Pursuit. And there's just no escape. There's no way out of that one. I thought for a second kyeahoo might be able to do something, but MKOI collapsed well on the top side.
It's a proactive play from MKOI. They get the top tower, they get the kill. Canna was thinking about basing and TPing to save his mid laner, but he decided against it. Just decided that kyeahoo's dead no matter what. I'm going to push this bot tower myself. And they were also able to push in mid. But MKOI will even be able to pick up the tier 2 actually with the second Rift Herald charge. A really good proactive play from them.
MKOI are giving up the Drake for this. You can see the pings coming out from KC. They'll even it out at 1 apiece. They got the tier 1 on the bot side. They got tier 1 in mid. So still a gold lead for KC overall. And they will even out those neutral objectives. Caliste, the real beneficiary so far this game of everything that KC have done. 1.7 thousand gold ahead on this Kai'Sa. Likely to, I mean, he's probably got it completed, well, most of a completed item back. Oh, a recurve bow there, red. Yeah, who's pushing through top side as well. It's a big wave stack. Should be the tower for them. It's
tower for tower.
Yeah, there's the exchange. Next objective up in 90 seconds. It's Rift Herald. KC are the ones setting up around it. You can see deep vision that they've placed around that red buff. Canna jumps in, and Elyoya dashes out with his Eviscerate. Heal used as well from Alvaro.
Supa's making my heart rate go up. I feel like with how far up he's clicking, if Canna decided to go for the flash ultimate there, it could have been scary for him. I mean, he of course has the rocket jump to always buffer, but if he gets CC,
still
he gets
looking for those possible engages. Stand united onto a Qiyana, onto a Gnar as they jump in. MKOI have gained control of this bottom side. There is a red buff spawning, and now they might actually just look for a play in mid, because KC are outnumbered. Hound's Pursuit in, Caliste flashes away, double TPs as they look for the collapse. KC want to take this play, a good tempered bait. Myrwn diving onto the back line, but there's a good Gnar double wallop, and the damage on the back line of MKOI is just too big. Jojo falls first, Elyoya forced away, Supa trying to survive, dashes, but he face plants into a wall. What is it with the MKOI bot lane and the jungle walls this game? Myrwn misses the public execution, and Caliste brings down the guillotine. Alvaro has to flash away, but KC with a perfect collapse. Yeah, he picked one up earlier. Hasn't have to use it before he's almost up towards the Zhonya's with a needlessly large rod in his inventory as well. MKOI trying to posture around the Baron, but the Gravity Well's going to stun up Jojo, and I don't think he gets out of this one. Yike displaying his talent in the Adidas Arena, grabs himself a double, and it's rapturous applause from the KC Massive.
And KC with 2 kills. They're thinking about the Nash, and they think they can go for it. Canna's going to stick in mid here, not allowing Supa to get the tower. And the MKOI, they know it's gone. Elyoya goes for the Crux. Myrwn pushes in the bot lane. But this feels like We've seen this from MKOI so many times. These random mistakes. Jojo just gets stunned by a Viktor gravity field. Just like that. He wants to pick that up earlier, but still, I just don't think MKOI really have the damage for any sort of team fight. They just try to hold.
The problem we had in game 1 of the series, who face checks? Oh, is it a Bard or Supa trying to get away from this? Hand pursuit going on to Caliste as well. He's dodged to the side of the Tempered Fate. He manages to extract himself, but Yike doesn't manage to do the same. A huge shutdown. Public Execution does not connect onto Caliste, who supercharges away. Elyoya still on the chase. A Magical Journey is going to charge them onto Busio, who shadow dashes away. Canna trying to get to the blast cone. He'll jump for freedom, jump for joy, and manage to escape as well. Meanwhile, kyeahoo takes a mid tower, but MKOI show they've still got teeth.
Casey just went way too deep. Caliste thought he could one-shot Supa, but Supa with the flash was able to get away. And Yike was 1,000 for KC, as now kyeahoo wants to look until Elyoya has to stand united.
Stand United comes in, Elyoya silenced with the Arcane Storm, tries to eviscerate out, shielded up by Jojo, but Caliste is here to mop up the kill. The final auto enough, Myrwn trying to step forward to steal away the red buff, and he does manage to do so. MKOI won't lose their jungler and their jungle at the same time.
The consolation prize, they're getting the red buff. We'll have to see. Still 50 seconds left on this Baron Nashor. Casey should be able to pressure top, bot, and bot here. As maybe MKOI can look for a play onto Canna, but he should be fine with
Yike's reading it! Oh, baby! Yike! On fine form here in game 2, now 6-2-1 on this Qiyana.
Woo! That was so much damage.
That was a soul read. That was a soul read.
That was a one-shot from Yike and a half onto Supa, and they might be able to break open the inhibitors here as they continue to pressure down 3 lanes.
It's going to be tough to get to the inhibs with 10 seconds, well, 13 seconds left.
And if there is a player to bring it back in this game, it's probably Myrwn, as we see him onto Canna now.
Jumps onto Canna, Hounds Pursuit out from Elyoya as well, as Canna tries to leave the wall but doesn't get over, flashes away Public Execution into the Gnar! Beautiful! Oh, magnifique! C'est bon here on Paris! What a play from KC as Jojo has to flash away, but Supa does not share that same fate. Alvaro chased out by KC. It's a quadra 4 for Karmine Corp as they look to close out the series.
KC has shut the door in MKOI's face. Myrwn wanted to try to go for the play on Canna, but they just didn't have the damage. And KC, they're gonna win this series 2-0, showing their supremacy in Paris.
And they're not done with it yet. Jojo falls, joins 4 more in the grave as KC just sweep away the Spanish contingent. KC 2-0.